sometimes we can't get away from negative people, but maybe the universe knows better. Or is it polishing us more than we need to be polished? That's a great question. It's similar to what we spoke about before. I doubt that the universe is polishing us more than we need to be polished. Situations come along, they're all challenging. Anything that triggers us, good or bad, anything that stands out, really get into the habit of noticing your reactions, noticing that you feel triggered, positively or negatively, and then bringing that back to yourself. What does that say about me? Because there is no good or bad, right? It's all labels. All our blind spots are self-judgments. And when we react to something, especially the negative things, it's something that we carry judgment about. There's less aware energy in us. And by becoming more aware of it, you're upgrading yourself. You're upgrading the less aware energy into more aware energy. And that is the process of self-realization. It's not about accepting things like I need to accept the way I am, even though I don't like it. That's still coming from the judging headspace. It's really all about awareness. Awareness is what heals. And the more you become aware of yourself, the more you realize who you are, the more you become you. And then when decisions come along, situations that require you to respond, then you become more and more comfortable responding from that you place, that I know who I am, and there comes a tipping point where you can't go against yourself so much anymore. It becomes clear that it's not a choice to go against yourself, because going against yourself, not being you, only leads to suffering, to say it plainly. But it's a cute question, thank you. I don't know if you can ever be challenged too much. If you do feel like you're reacting, because that's the main challenges, right? Is not to get lost into reaction to a situation. Then yes, back off, create some distance, some space. And if the fear is too great, there's support networks that you can become engaged with, and find a way to approach the things that trigger you in this big way, in a way that keeps you healthy and sane, and that way you can work through fears that are just too big that you react to in such a quick way that you can't really approach them with more awareness. So yeah, everyone has things like that they need to work on, but life is a continuous experience. Know that everything that you experience, especially the negative things, any problems that you perceive, they come from the system that also contains the solutions. There's nothing that exists that doesn't also come with its counterpart, which is the solution, which is the feeling better again, the feeling healthy again, the balance. All the negative things, the imbalance, the fear, and the anxiety, have a counterpart in this life, in this world. And it's just about putting in the effort and the work to find what that is. And often it's not even as big as you expect it to be, but because you've been resisting your emotions and your feelings and your fears, you've been pushing them away for so long, that's what's fueled them, and that's what caused them to become bigger. But once you actually really look at these things and allow yourself to feel them and not resist or cling, then suddenly it just dissolved. This thing that I've been pushing away from me for so long because I didn't want to feel it, now that I'm actually looking at it and allowing it to not resisting it, allowing it just dissolves. Once you allow things and are in non-resistance to them, that's how you heal. They leave you again. Their energy that you were hanging on to is allowed to leave your system, and you're free of it.